All right, I think we're back. I hope it's part two. Back for part two. Saturday night. Saturday night record sale here at Coletco. Part two. I'm Paul. When you're back on and watching, let me know. Let me know. We've got a Laura crate coming up. Laura crate coming up. When you guys are back on and watching, say hello, say hi, say what's up, say I want to buy some records, say whatever, say something. How's it going? We're back for part two. I don't know how many crates I'm gonna go through. At least one, maybe two. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for getting back on. We do have a brand new Laura crate coming up. And oh, that's cool. What else is in this crate? This looks like a pretty good crate back here for maybe buy it now best offer after we do the Laura crate. Cool. Let's see. Just flipping through some stuff over here. Sweet. Some good stuff in this crate. Yeah. Nice. All right. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Is everyone back? What happened? Oh, I just took a break. Took a break. Yeah, I think it was around 10 or something. Just needed to get a little something to eat, take a break, and regroup. We didn't lose connection or anything. It was a planned break. Auctions are done. Yeah, we've sold all the featured auctions of the night. Sold all the featured auctions, but we do have more records to sell. Got more records to sell here. Laura crate is upcoming. I don't know. It's about to happen, and there is a Laura crate sticker, and I didn't have any instructions on where to put it, so I guess I just kind of put it in a crate. I put it in a record that I wanted to put it in, since I wasn't given explicit instructions or anything. Yeah. What is up? When you're back on and watching, like the video, share it, all that fun stuff. Let's see. What else? I don't know. Just killing a little bit of time to let people get back on here. What is up? All right. Check this thing over here real quick. Cool. All right. We're back. We are back, indeed. All right. Guess I'm just gonna get started here. Just gonna start it off. Laura crate. It's coming up. There is a Laura crate sticker that I have stuck in a record. Put it in a record, and I'll reveal it after I'm done going through the Laura crate. Last weekend, like last Friday and Saturday, we were 2 for 2 both of the records that had the Laura Crate sticker did sell on the first go through or first read through. And yeah, hopefully we'll be 3 for 3. If not, then I don't know, we're just gonna have to keep going through the crate and sell all the records until it's gone, I guess. I don't know how it works. Has that ever happened? Has there ever been a Laura Crate sticker not get claimed? I don't know. Let's see what happens here. We got Soundgarden live from the Artist's Den. This is $39.99. It's a 4 LP set, and 2 of them are still sealed. 2 of them are still sealed. This is $39.99 for Soundgarden live from the Artist's Den. That is $39.99. We got AC/DC. AC/DC Black Ice. AC/DC Black Ice sealed. $34.99. Blackstone Cherry Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. That's music on vinyl. Blue vinyl. $29.99 on Blackstone Cherry. Motorhead The Lost Tapes. Volume 6 Motorhead is sealed. That's a Record Store Day exclusive from this year. $34.99 on Motorhead. AC/DC. AC/DC is sold to Trent Peasley. Trent Peasley got AC/DC. AC/DC is sold to Trent Peasley. These are all sticker price. Sticker price. Then we've got Social Distortion, Mainliner, Wreckage from the Past, featuring early singles and B-sides. This is sealed from 2019, $19.99 on Social Distortion. Excuse me. Boston. Boston is a 2021 reissue, $19.99. Rush Clockwork Angels. Rush Clockwork Angels. That is $59.99. That is a 2012 OG pressing. Rush Clockwork Angels. That's OG. $59.99. $59.99. Everything in here is sticker price, and Soundgarden is sold to Gerald Whitworth. That's sold to Gerald Whitworth. Boston is sold to David Jennings over on Twitch. Boston is sold. Rush OG, they're still available. Scorpions Rock Believer. Target exclusive with a slip mat. That's $19.99. Then we've got David Bowie Low. That is on orange vinyl, and it is sealed. $34.99. $34.99 on David Bowie Low. What's up, everybody? Yeah, if you're just hopping on, we're going through a Laura Crate, a brand new Laura Crate. Everything is sticker price. There is a Laura Crate sticker as well. There is a Laura Crate sticker S. Scorpions is sold to Alonzo Breezy, I believe, right? Breezy, that's sold to you. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Michael. I just saw that. I think that was the second time you hit that, but Michael Snade gets Social Distortion. Mark, I think you made the right decision. Move to the right, like this, maybe? Something like that. Who do I speak with to ask for records to complete my collection, or do you guys not do that? We don't really take requests with like vintage stuff or used stuff, but if there's something that we can maybe order new, like a new vinyl, if it's something we can order, we can usually do that. We can usually do that. But we can't really do like requests for like vintage or pre-owned stuff. We always give everyone the same shot at it, on this sale right here. Cool. Let's keep going through. David Bowie Low, maybe his best album on orange vinyl. Green Day, Father of All MFers. That is sealed on black vinyl. Green Day is $19.99. The Black Keys. This is, Brothers. This is an album by the Black Keys. The name of the album is Brothers. Black Keys. This is sealed. It's the 10-year anniversary edition. $34.99 on the Black Keys. Suicidal Tendencies. Still Psycho Punk after all these years. Suicidal Tendencies, that is sealed on purple vinyl, $29.99. $29.99. Green Day is sold to Robert Vladarchik. And then we've got Merciful Fate. Merciful Fate, black with white edge marble, and that is $22.99. Just a little bit of white marbling going on there. $22.99 on Merciful Fate. There's a new Machine Girl album coming. I did not. Yeah, put me down for one. I'll take one of those. I'll take a Machine Girl. David Bowie, Low, sold to David Jennings. Thank you, David. That's sold to you. Velvet Underground, Loaded. Fantastic record here. Fantastic. And this is sealed. It's a 2023 reissue, sealed $24.99 on the Velvet Underground. Velvet Underground, Loaded. Ween, Chocolate and Cheese. Great album here, too. 2009 reissue. No condition notes. $44.99. $44.99 on Ween. Merciful Fate is sold to Tony Clem. That is sold. Thank you very much. Next, another Black Keys. This is Thick Freakness. Thick Freakness. The Black Keys sealed $24.99. I like that record a lot. Starblind, Black Bubbling Ooze. Starblind is on like red with black splatter. It's a metal record. $24.99 for Starblind. $24.99. Joy Division, Live in Holland. That is sealed for $29.99. Oh, I'm trying to see if I can like squint my eyes and read it, but no, it's not happening. This is Arming Rebellion with the Sounds of Hearts, A Hope on the Concrete. I don't know how you're supposed to make any of that. Is this? I don't know. But it's $14.99. It's hardcore punk from Japan. I was about to ask if it's Japanese, because it almost looks like Japanese characters. Like if you look at just that right there. The artist is called AI, not artificial intelligence, I don't think, but it's $14.99 on this hardcore punk record here. Mark Fallon, are you claiming Thick Freakness? Mark Fallon is thick. Is that a claim for that? If so, that's sold to you. If not, it's sold to Joseph Ellis. But Joseph Ellis did say he wants the other Black Keys. So this Black Keys is sold to Joseph Ellis. Thank you, Joseph. That's sold to you. Kelly Vladarchik is going to get the punk record. Mark Fallon is going to get the Black Keys Thick Freakness. Those are sold and sold and sold. And Dead Kennedys, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. This is a reissue. It's sealed, though. $29.99 on the Dead Kennedys. Here's another Black Keys, Let's Rock. That is $17.99. No condition notes on the vinyl there. This is Streetwalker, Reveling in the Den of Humanity. That's $9.99. That's also a hardcore punk record. Streetwalker is $9.99. Black Keys, first to it was Glenn over on Twitch. Mark Fallon, you were second. Glenn over on Twitch got that. This is Tourniquet, Vanishing Lessons. Tourniquet is $34.99. That's a thrash record. Tourniquet, when is this from? I don't even see a year on it. $34.99 for Tourniquet. 1994. $34.99 on Tourniquet. And that is sold to Jeremy Rourke. Hiram Aponte, you were second. You were second on that. Next is Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. It's the original mono mix, and that is $29.99, and it is still sealed. $29.99 on Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Kiss Destroyer, orange vinyl. That is sealed for $29.99. $29.99 on Kiss Destroyer. Silver Synthetic, their debut album, and that is $14.99. Ride the Lightning, 4K. Mark Fallon, it seems like you've kind of opened the floodgates if you're buying autograph stuff. That Kiss one's not nearly as cool as Ride the Lightning, though, is it? You're getting closer. I know what we would accept for that record. 4,000 won't do it. We're at 10,000. 4,000 won't do it, unfortunately. Todd Saul is going to get Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Great record. Sid Barrett there. Kiss Destroyer is sold to Gerald Whitworth. That's sold to Gerald Whitworth. Glenard K. Hey, are you offering 10 grand for it? I'll take it. We'll take 10,000 for it. Fully signed. There it is with the letter of authenticity from JSA. The real deal with Cliff Burton. Bam. 10,000 bucks right there. Signed in 1985. Guess since we have a hole right here from where that Aussie record was, we'll just put it right there. All right. Be careful, Glenn. I'll sell you a $10,000 record. AC/DC. The Razor's Edge AC/DC is sealed for $24.99. Come on, Mark. Hit me with another offer. I mean, what if I had said yes? What if I had said yes? Let's see. Next, Blackstone Cherry. Blackstone Cherry music on vinyl. Folklore and Superstition. This is on gold vinyl. Gold and black. Unopened. $39.99 for Blackstone Cherry. Another Motorhead. This is live in Heilbronn, I think. Volume 4. Motorhead sealed. $39.99. That's a 2023 Record Store Day exclusive. And if you'd said yes, I'd have done a backflip. Man, I'll do a backflip if you make an offer that I would say yes to. I'll do a backflip, and I'll just like personally deliver that record to you, I swear. Blackstone Cherry, that is sold to Jeremy Rourke. Did we just see a record? Almost. We almost saw a record sell for 10,000. Mark Fallon, come on, man. Make some moves. You know you want it. You know you can make it happen. I don't know if we'll ever get another one. I don't know. Rush, Moving Pictures, live, 2011. That's $27.99. Scott H. Bieram, Fever Dreams. That is a rock blues record on like this cool marbled vinyl here. $14.99 on that. There's another Black Keys, man. This is the fourth one. Black Keys, El Camino. That is sealed for $29.99. $29.99. And then this is Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Simon and Garfunkel, the early years, performing as Tom and Jerry, Jerry Landis, Artie Gar, Tico and the Triumphs, Two Young Hearts of Fire with the Same Desire. That is sealed from 2017, $19.99. David Bowie, Aladdin Sane remaster. That is $29.99. Going through a lore crate. Green Day presents American Idiot. Green Day is sealed. That's from 2021, sealed $29.99. $29.99 on Green Day, American Idiot. Merciful Fate, In the Shadows. Blue Smoke vinyl, $27.99 on Merciful Fate. Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster. Their debut, sealed reissue, $19.99 on Social Distortion. $19.99 on Social Distortion. Merciful Fate sold to Hiram Aponte. And then XJM Stanley is going to get Social Distortion. Thank you very much. Those are sold and sold. And there was a Laura Crate sticker in here. I placed it in one record. We only sold maybe like a third, maybe half of the crate. So there's like roughly a 50-50 shot that it has sold. I'm gonna go through this crate one more time. Chad Smith, you were second on Social Distortion. Let's run through this crate one more time very quickly. One more time. Blackstone Cherry, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. That's a music on vinyl pressing, and that was on blue vinyl. Yeah, Jeremy Rourke, this one is still available. If you want that, let me know. That was, yeah, $29.99 on blue vinyl. If you want that, just say sold. And then we've still got this Motorhead, The Lost Tapes, Volume 6. That is sealed for $34.99. Sealed $34.99. Rush, Clockwork Angels, and this is an original copy. This is OG from 2012. $59.99. $59.99 on Rush, Clockwork Angels. Jeremy Rourke also gets this Blackstone Cherry. That's sold to Jeremy Rourke. Suicidal Tendencies, still Psychopunk after all these years. This is still available. That's sealed on purple vinyl, $29.99. $29.99. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for popping in and buying a few records. And let me put this over here. Everything in this crate is sticker price, Mark. Do you want that Rush? If you want Rush, it is $59.99. Clockwork Angels, it is sticker price. It is sticker price. Rush Live. I don't think there's a live Rush record in here. Is there? I don't think so. I think that's the only Rush record. That's a studio album. Oh wait, no, was this the live one here? Alonzo, is that the one you want? If so, that's sold to you for sticker. And then this Rush right here is sold to Mark Fallon for sticker price. Thank you very much. The Blackstone Cherry records have sold, Todd Saul. The Blackstone Cherry records have sold. Those have sold. Yeah, I just grabbed that Rush Live. That was, okay, cool. The thumbs up tells me that was it. Suicidal Tendencies is sold to Kelly Vladarchik. That's sold to Kelly Vladarchik. The only record in here so far, or it's been left behind on the second go-through, is that Motorhead. And then one of my favorite albums ever made, the Velvet Underground Loaded. Velvet Underground Loaded, that is sealed from for $24.99. It's a reissue. $24.99 on Velvet Underground. I'm surprised this is still here. Ween, Chocolate and Cheese. These are pretty tough to get. I know it's just like a 2009 reissue, but it's $44.99. Ween records, as you know, go in and out of print all the time. There it is, Ween, Chocolate and Cheese, ST. That was Suicidal Tendencies. That has already sold. Thomas Reed on Velvet Underground. That is sold to Thomas Reed. Thank you, Thomas. That's sold to you. And then we've got Starblind, Black Bubbling Ooze. This was a heavy metal record, red with black splatter, $24.99 on Starblind. This is Joy Division, live in Holland. That was sealed for $29.99. And then we've got Dead Kennedys, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. That is sealed for $29.99. Star, that was this one here, Starblind. That is sold to Hiram Aponte. Thank you, Hiram. That's sold to you. Then we've got Streetwalker, Reveling in the Den of Humanity. That's a hardcore punk record. Just $9.99 on that. Just $9.99. And then Silver Synthetics debut album is In Shrink. It's an indie record. $14.99 on that. That was put out by Third Man Records. And it says, for fans of television, T-Rex, The Velvet Underground, and Chuglin. Let's see, what record is all the way in the back of the crate? That's Motorhead, Todd Saul. Motorhead. That is Motorhead, The Lost Tapes, Volume 6, Live in Berlin from 1992. Live in Berlin. Let's see. Star. SW. Streetwalker. Streetwalker is sold to Scott DeWallow. Thank you, Scott. That's sold to you. Then AC/DC, The Razor's Edge. That was sealed for $24.99. Here's another Motorhead. This is Volume 4, Live in Heilbronn. Christmas Metal Meeting, 1984. And that one is sealed for $39.99. $39.99 on that. And then Scott H. Biram, Fever Dreams. That sounds like marbled vinyl, $14.99. That's a rock blues record, or maybe blues rock. Black Keys, El Camino. It's the only Black Keys record in here that has not sold. That is sealed for $29.99. What did I say about T-Rex? That was on this sticker here for this Silver Synthetics record. It said, for fans of television, T-Rex, Velvet Underground, and Chuglin. That is, yeah, it's recommended if you like that kind of stuff. Simon and Garfunkel, the early years. That is sealed for $19.99. David Bowie, Aladdin Sane. That song Time on here. I like that one a lot. And then, of course, Genie's on here. Cracked Actor. Good stuff. Sealed $29.99 for David Bowie. Green Day, American Idiot. That is still available. Sealed for $29.99. Sealed $29.99. There's only a few records left in there. just about wiped out that Laura crate. Now's your last chance to make any claims on any records in there. And then I'll reveal if the record with the Laura crate sticker has been claimed or not. And if it has, I'll show the record. And yeah, I guess that's it. No one wants anything else out of here. No one wants anything out of here. All right. It's 12 in here. Todd Saw's going to get Razor's Edge by AC/DC. AC/DC Razor's Edge. That is sold to Todd Saw. That is sold to Todd Saw. All right. El Camino. Sherry Darnell. Sherry Darnell comes in and swoops up El Camino. Silver. Let's see. You check it out for 20. Well, how about $14.99? That's the sticker price on that. I'll sell that to you for $14.99, Chris Knapp. It was just $14.99 on that one. Let's see. Brandon Lag. The Blues Rock album. That was Scott H. Bieram. This guy here. Fever Dreams. It's on like this crazy looking marbled vinyl. And it's $14.99. $14.99. American Idiot. Sold to Melanie Jennings. That's going to make some people happy. Let's see. That's sold to Melanie Jennings. And yeah, Brandon Lack. Let me know if you want that Scott Bieram record. Let's see. 2020. It's from 2020. That is. Yeah, Rob. This is probably the biggest surprise to me is that this Ween record is still in here. It is a 2009 reissue, but it's $44.99. And like I was saying, their stuff goes out of print constantly. Very tough. Yeah, their fans are rampant. Anytime something new or any kind of reissue comes out, everybody gets them and then they're gone. And then it's like 5 years until the next reissue comes out. And then they go out of printing it, and then they, it's a never-ending, it's a vicious cycle with Ween records. Rob Fordham gets Ween. That is sold to Rob Fordham. All right, who asked? Was it Scott DeWallow maybe that asked about the Blues Rock record? Who was it? I know I saw it. Someone asked about Blues Rock record. Oh, Brandon Lack. Brandon Lack. It was $14.99. All right. Any more last second claims here? It's just a few records left in here. 2 Motorhead records in here too, which is surprising. Very surprising. And the Bowie. Simon and Garfunkel. Dead Kennedys. Does everyone have a copy of this? I feel like even if you're not like... I said fresh fruit for rotting vegetables. This is Frankenchrist. I'm a moron. I was thinking of the one that had the blown up car on the cover. David Bowie is sold to David Jennings as well. That's sold. This is a great album. But yeah, even if you don't like punk, it's just good music. And soup is good food. How much? How much for the Dead Kennedys, Brian Call? It's a 2021 reissue. It's sealed for $29.99. Everything in here is sticker price. This is a brand new arrival crate from Laura. Scott Bieram. Yeah, it would be $14.99. Bundle? Yeah, we could maybe do a bundle. Let me see if Brian Call wants the Dead Kennedys. Let me see if Brandon Lack wants the Scott Bieram. And then we'll do the big review. Well, I'll come up with a bundle price first. But Brian Call, are you saying, okay, pass on it, no problem. But it looks like John Curran's going to get it, so that works. Oh, never mind, pass. All right, no problem. All right, let's see. Brandon Lack, I haven't heard anything from him. I'm going to go ahead and figure out a bundle price on this. So that's 30, 45, 65, 105, 135, 170. Let's make it 150 for the rest of everything in here. 150. 150. I think Brian Cole was, he was just telling me which record he was asking about. But I'll do 150 on these. 150 on everything in here. $150. Definitely not 60. I'll do the bundle for 150. Otherwise, everything is sticker price. 150 on the rest of these. We've got them stickered for 170. Taking, you know, roughly a little bit more than 10% off sticker actually to get it down to 150. 150. 150. Not 60. 150. All right. Well, let's do the reveal. Laura Crate reveal. The Laura Crate sticker reveal. Is it in here? I don't know. No, it's maybe. Who is it? No. All right. Let's find the record that I put it in. All right. I believe it was Todd Saw that claimed Pink Floyd, and here is the Laura Crate sticker. It's a Labubu, and Laura has a note over here. It says Labu bucket. Labubu in a bucket. Labu bucket, or it's initialed and dated on the back. And there's a little note from Laura. Todd Saw, I believe it was you that got Piper at the Gates of Dawn, the original mono mix. And the first time I listened to this mix, like I'd only heard it in stereo, I think, for a long time. I got like, there was like a record store day release of this in like, I don't know, 2017 or 2017, 2018, something like that. But when I listened to it for the first time, it blew my mind because I heard stuff that I had never heard before in those songs, and I've heard that I've listened to that album so many times, but the mono mix really reveals a lot more. There's a lot more going on than I initially thought. All right. Very cool. That is sold to Todd Saw, or Todd Saw got the Laura Crate sticker. Todd Saw got the Laura Crate sticker. Let's do one crate of Buy It Now Best Offer. One crate of Buy It Now Best Offer, and then that's gonna be it. No half off crate. No, I don't. We just don't really have. I mean, I feel like Chad has wiped out all the half off stuff and all that, so I'm gonna do Buy It Now Best Offer. Buy It Now Best Offer. All right. Let's see. Very good sticker, Laura. Yeah, very good, very good. All right. Buy Now Best Offer. Elvin Jones Coalition. It's from 1971. It's $49.99 for Elvin Jones. Stray Cats Built for Speed is $24.99. Supertramp Paris, $29.99. The Grassroots Feelings, that's in shrink, $19.99. $19.99 for the Grassroots. There's old Creed, Creed Bratton from The Office on the bottom right there. There he is, $19.99 for the Grassroots. Leon Russell and Mark Beno, Asylum Choir 2 in shrink wrap as well, $19.99 on that. Chet Baker plays the best of Lerner and Lau. Chet Baker, $34.99, that's from 1984. John Mayall, A Banquet in Blues is $26.99. No cassettes or CDs tonight, so it's going to be the rest of this crate, and then that'll be it. But this is all Buy It Now or Best Offer. This is Professor Longhair Rock and Roll Gumbo, $24.99. Julie Driscoll, Brian Auger and the Trinity, that is $19.99. Looks like a French import, maybe. Let's see, UK import. $19.99 for Julie Driscoll, with Brian Auger and the Trinity. And Mule, Henry Townsend. Henry Townsend is $19.99. Dirty Looks. Dirty Looks is $19.99. That's a 1980 New Wave record. Frank Zappa, special limited edition Goblin Girl. Pink Napkins, Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. Cool. $34.99. That's a 1981 picture disc. And then Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Armed Forces, with the 7-inch EP. That is $29.99. Deodato, First Cuckoo is $29.99. J.B. Lenoir. J.B. Lenoir is $34.99. 2 LP compilation there. This is Delta Blues, Big Joe Williams, Luther Huff, and Willie Love. Delta Blues 1951. From 1990, that's $24.99. And then George Harmonica Smith, Arkansas Trap is $19.99. Mystery to Me, that's by Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac is $24.99. Genesis Duke is $19.99. Kelly Blue, that's Wynton Kelly, and that is a 2018 Spanish import, $29.99 for Wynton Kelly. And then, was this Easter House? Yeah, Easter House Contenders is $19.99. Kenny Burrell, God Bless the Child, is $29.99. Wonder who else plays on this. Kenny Burrell on CTI. Ron Carter, Billy Cobham, Freddie Hubbard. Man, this is a killer lineup. And then Ray Barretto's on drums with Airto. Man, this is probably a banger. I haven't listened to this record, but that lineup, I don't know how it can be bad. $29.99 for Kenny Burrell. Let's do 22. D Jazzy 22 on it. I'll feel a little bit better about that. That's next time that comes through, I'm gonna have to put that on the turntable and listen to it. Hank Crawford, Jimmy McGriff, Steppin' Up. That is $19.99. Joe Farrell, Upon This Rock is $34.99. Kenny Burrell is sold to D Jazzy 1 over on Twitch. Philly Joe Jones, Demaronia, featuring Johnny Griffin, $24.99. That's Look, Stop, Listen from 1983, $24.99 on that. Deep Purple, Made in Japan, is $29.99. $29.99 on Deep Purple. Hey, let me look at that again. Okay, yeah. $29.99 on Deep Purple, Made in Japan. I think, is this one of the ones with Tommy Bolin playing guitar? Is he on this one? Am I wrong? No, I have to look at it. No, it's Blackmore. Okay. I don't know why I thought Tommy Bolin was on this one, but not yet. He wasn't in there yet. Not yet. $29.99 on Deep Purple. Zappa for $30. Let's see. Yeah. Sell Frank Zappa to Kathy DeMoss for $30. That's sold to Kathy DeMoss. This is Jay-Z Barrel. Here's the surprise. What's up with this? From 1996, $9.99. $9.99 on Jay-Z Barrel. Canned Heat, Future Blues. Has a little bit of cover damage, $29.99. Probably their best album. Poco, A Good Feeling to Know. Poco is $9.99. Deep Purple. I'll do 22 on Deep Purple. The last $30 record, they got a $20 offer. I countered with 22, so that's the magic number on that. $22, Matthew Sherrick. I'll sell that to you for $22. Let's see, the Johnny Horton Collection. Johnny Horton is $9.99. Ron Carter and Jim Hall live at Village West is $34.99. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles 4 in Blue is $14.99. The Electric Flag, A Long Time Coming, is $19.99. The Bill Evans album, Bill Evans is $24.99. Bill Evans, $24.99. Burton Cummings, My Own Way to Rock is $9.99. Jimmy McGriff, organ and blues band, plays The Worm. Jimmy McGriff is $34.99. That's from 1968. Condition on Deep Purple. No condition notes on the vinyl. It looks very nice. Looks real nice there. Let me check the other one. Yeah. It's a really nice copy, for sure. Yeah, I'll do that for $22. Matthew Sherrick. Bill Evans, 18. Bill Evans, sell that to D Jazzy for 18 bucks. Smokey, 10. Smokey Robinson for 10. Let's go ahead and sell that to Steve Mason for 10 bucks. Thank you, Steve. That's sold to you. And then we've got the many facets of David Newman, $19.99 for David Newman. A Bowl of Soul, Richard Groove Holmes is $19.99. And then the Rascals, Once Upon a Dream, the Rascals is $19.99. Looks like a 80s reissue. What label is it on? Oh, wow. It's on the Rhino label, but pretty cool label there. $19.99 on the Rascals. Deep Purple is sold to Matthew Sherrick. Matthew Sherrick got Deep Purple for $22. Iron Butterfly, Nagata Davida is $19.99. Gold Record Awards sticker, $19.99 on that. Jay Giles Band, Love Stinks, $19.99. Donovan's Greatest Hits is $9.99. Aerosmith featuring Dream On, $34.99 in shrink wrap. Walking the Dog, $34.99 for Aerosmith. $34.99. Foghat Rock and Roll Outlaws. Foghat is $14.99. The Grassroots Move Along Grassroots is $14.99. Grupo Sportivo Mistakes is $19.99. Gary Lewis and the Playboys New Directions, $9.99. The Romantics is $24.99. Graham Nash Songs for Beginners is $9.99. Jay Giles Love Stinks. Jay Giles Band. That would be half off. I'll do 15 on it. It was stickered $19.99. I can't do half off on it, but I'll do 15. Frampton Comes Alive is $29.99. This is So Much to Say. Take Six. Take Six is $14.99. And then Grace Jones Inside Story is $19.99. Eddie Money, Where's the Party? Eddie Money is $14.99. Elvin Bishop, Hog Heaven, $9.99. Taiketo, Don't Come Easy. Taiketo sealed on teal and white vinyl, $39.99 on that. $39.99. Steve Mason's going to pass, so if anyone wants Jay Giles Band for 15, I'll do that. 15 on that. Let's see, Aerosmith 28. Aerosmith 28, where was that? Aerosmith, sell that to David Jennings for 28 bucks. Thank you very much. Let's see. Take 610. Where was Take 6? Not too far back. There it is. Take 6. Go ahead and sell that to D Jazzy for 10 bucks. And then Fig 12. Fig. Is that what I just sold maybe? Fig 12. What was that Take 6 called? No, that was So Much to Say. What's Fig? Oh, was it Fog? Like Foghat? Sherry Darnell, was that supposed to be Fog? Oh, I see your reply there. Yeah. Sell Foghat to Sherry Darnell for 12. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Taiketo 20. Nope, that's half off too. I would do 32 on that one. $32. That's 20% off of sticker. I'll do 22 on that. ED 10. Eddie Money 10. Go ahead and sell that to Dave Ferguson for 10 bucks. That's sold to Dave Ferguson. And then we've got Guided by Voices, Vampire on Titus. That's sealed. It's a 2020 reissue, sealed. $34.99 for Guided by Voices. JP Sachs, A Gray Area. Indie pop record, $19.99. And then Love, Revisited. Great stuff on red vinyl, $24.99. Great compilation there, $24.99 for Love. This is Nobody's Home by Bakar, B-A-K-A-R. Bakar is sealed. That's indie pop as well, $9.99. $9.99. Chad ever come up with price on crates? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. This is Bumblebee Slim, Back in Town. That is sealed for $19.99. Guided by Voices, $25. Chris Knapp, let's do 28 on it. 28 on Guided by Voices. I'm assuming Steve Mason's passing on Taiketo. I'll do 32 on that if anyone is interested in that. Taiketo, $32 on that one. Next in here is Elephant 9, Psychedelic Backfire. Elephant 9, $32.99. It's a jazz psych fusion. That sounds cool. $32.99 for Elephant 9. Let's see, Chris Nip. Bumblebee 15. I will do that. Bumblebee Slim, sell that to Chris Knapp for 15 bucks. And he said deal, so sell Guided by Voices to Chris Knapp as well. That is for $28. 28 on Guided by Voices. And then last in here, Big Night soundtrack, Record Store Day, clear vinyl. It's $19.99. $19.99 for the Big Night soundtrack. $19.99 on that. Gonna just run through this crate very quickly one more time. It is Saturday night. It's your last chance to get some records and take more advantage of the $8 of unlimited shipping. All right. Taiketo, Don't Come Easy. That was on teal with white swirl vinyl, sealed. It was $39.99. I said I would do 32 on it. Jay Giles Band, Love Stinks. Elvin Jones, Coalition. Stray Cats, Built for Speed. Supertramp, Paris. The Grassroots, Feelings. Leon Russell and Mark Beno. Chet Baker, still available. Chet Baker. John Mayall, A Banquet in Blues. 25 for the Jazz Psych Fusion. Elephant 9 right here. It's $32.99. I'll do 27 on Chris Knapp. Just a classic $2 bump on that. 27 on Elephant 9. I'll do 27 on that one. Professor Longhair. Julie Driscoll and Brian Auger and the Trinity. Henry Townsend Mule. Dirty Looks. Elvis Costello and the Attractions. Armed Forces with the EP Deodato First Cuckoo. J.B. Lenoir. J.B. Lenoir. Delta Blues 1951. That's Big Joe Williams, Luther Huff, and Willie Love. George Harmonica Smith. Arkansas Trap. Fleetwood Mac, Mystery to Me. Genesis, Duke. Kelly Blue, that's Wynton Kelly. Easter House, still available. Hank Crawford, Jimmy McGriff, Steppin' Up. Joe Farrell, Upon This Rock. Philly Joe Jones, Look, Stop, Listen. Jay-Z, Barrel, Here's the Surprise. Canned Heat, Future Blues. Poco, A Good Feeling to Know. The Johnny Horton Collection. Ron Carter and Jim Hall live at Village West. Electric Flag, A Long Time Coming. If anyone wants Elephant 9, I will do $27 on that. 27 bucks on that if anyone is interested. Burton Cummings, My Own Way to Rock. Jimmy McGriff, The Worm. David Newman, The Many Faces of David Newman. Richard Groove Holmes. The Rascals. Iron Butterfly is still available. Donovan's Greatest Hits. Grassroots. Grupo Sportivo. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. The Romantics. Graham Nash. Peter Frampton. Grace Jones. Elvin Bishop. J.P. Sachs. Love, Revisited. Bakar and Big Night soundtrack. And Chris Knapp says he will take Elephant 9. That is sold to Chris Knapp for $27. Let me get this thing put back in the sleeve. It just tried to slide out on me. I think there's a CD that goes with it. Craig Weatherford, I'll do 15 on Grace. I think it was stickered at $19.99. If it's $19.99, I'll do 15 on her. Let's see. Grace Jones. Yeah, it was $19.99. Make sure it's nice. Yeah, this is a nice copy. It's a nice copy. I'll do 15 on it. Craig Weatherford, I'll do 15 on that one. Title on the Ron Carter. Was there a Ron Carter? I know there was that one record you got that had Ron Carter on it, that Kenny Burrell. Was there a Ron Carter self-titled one in here? Or not self-titled, but solo album. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ron Carter and Jim West. It's live at Village West. It's $34.99 from 1984. I feel like I haven't seen that one too often. I mean, Ron Carter, How many albums is he credited on? I mean, he played on everything. Craig Weatherford said take. So Grace Jones is sold to Craig Weatherford for $15. Love 15. I don't know if I can do 15. I can do 18. I can do 18 on Love. I'll do 18 on that, John Karen. The Romantics. How much on the Romantics? Romantics was $24.99. No condition notes on the Romantics. Yeah, super clean. Really nice copy. $24.99 on the Romantics. And let's see. Any other questions? Any other offers? Anything? Anything? So I'll do 18 on Love. That was $34.99. That's $24.99. Price on Big Night. That's a record store day exclusive on clear vinyl, $19.99. Mortgage Guy Rob, if you want that, it's $19.99. I feel like I need to angle it down to this a little bit, even though I'm like about to end the streak, but never too late, right? Let's see. Just waiting to hear back from a couple people. Is everyone passing on these? Let's see. Pass on Big Night, no problem. Was there a Wynton Kelly? Yes, there was. I'll do 18 on the Romantics. I'll do 18 on that, Dave Ferguson. I'll do 18. And then John Curran. Still waiting to hear back from you on Love Revisited. I'll do 18 on that. I'll do 18 on Love. 18 on the Romantics. And then pass on Ron Carter, no problem. That's still available if anyone wants it. The Wynton Kelly, I think, was like towards the back, right? I think it was like back here somewhere. Did I go too far back? May have. Shoot. Let's see. Already looked at those. Thought it was further back than this. There it is. That is Kelly Blue, Wynton Kelly. It's a 2018 Spanish import, so reissue. That was $29.99. $29.99 on that. Kelly Blue, Wynton Kelly. Trio and sextet with Nat Adderley, Benny Golson, Bobby Jasper, Paul Chambers, and Jimmy Cobb. Love is sold for 18. That's not even Love. I grabbed the wrong record. Love is sold to John Curran for $18. That's sold for 18 to John Curran. Dave Ferguson, I guess, is passing on the Romantics. I'll do 18 on that. And yeah, Wynton Kelly, D Jazzy 1. It's from 2018, $29.99. I'll do 23 on it. I'll do 23 on that one. 23. Steve Mason, the Elephant 9 already sold. Elephant 9 did sell to Chris Knapp. That sold. And what's up, Chris Bryant? Are you just now hopping on? I'm about to be done. Got on at the worst possible time. D Jazzy 1. Let me know about Wynton Kelly. I'll do 23 on it, and then that'll probably be the last sale of the night and the last sale of the week. Let's see. Let me know on that one. Condition on Canned Heat. Michael Snade. I don't think the vinyl had any condition notes, but there was a note on it that the cover had somewhere. I think there's another one over here that actually went through earlier tonight that was really nice. Let me see where it is. Let me see if I can track it down, because it was a nicer copy. I think like the jacket and everything was nicer. Let me just try to track it down. But I think it was $34.99. It's a really good record. If you haven't heard Future Blues by Canned Heat, you should definitely delve into it. Let's see, where is it? Where the heck I know that we had one earlier tonight. It was in like the first crate. There it is. Yeah. You take a look at the vinyl on this thing too. Yeah. This needs like a little bit of a cleaning, but it's not bad at all. Not bad. Michael Snade. No condition notes on that one either. That was $34.99. The one in here, I think, was $29.99, but the cover was a little bit. I mean, it wasn't like terrible or anything, just a little bit lesser. But the vinyl should be good on it. But Wynton Kelly, that is sold to D Jazzy 1 for $23. That Nirvana Unplugged wasn't claimed from a couple crates ago. Can I have it? Yeah, from the new vinyl. New vinyl. There is a Deodato record in here, Craig Weatherford. Yeah, it was $29.99, I think. $29.99 or $24.99. Let's see. Where was that? Yeah, First Cuckoo. This one here. Yeah, it's $29.99. $29.99. It's on MCA. And it looks really, really clean. Yeah, Turd Ferguson. Let me... It's in the front of that crate. Yeah, there it is. I'll go ahead and sell that to you. There it is. That is sold. Sold to Turd Ferguson. Thank you very much. Let's see. Need to pass on Wynton Kelly. No problem. Wynton Kelly, if someone else wants that, that is still available. Michael Snade 19. No, I can't do that. It was priced at $34.99. That was $34.99, and this was the first night, or first time that we had shown this particular copy. I'll do 25 on it. I'll do 25 on it. It's a nice copy though. 25 Michael Snade, and got that one, no problem. Can I show the Johnny Horton? Let's see, Johnny Horton. There it is. Johnny Horton collection is $9.99. No condition notes on that. $9.99 on Johnny Horton. Michael Snade said sold. This is sold to Michael Snade for $25. It's sold to Michael Snade for $25. Thank you very much. No half-off crates tonight. Like I was saying, I don't even know where those records are. Like the ones that Chad usually turns into half-off, I don't even know where they are. I don't know. This is the last crate of the night, Jim B. Hate to break it to you. Johnny Horton. Who asked about that? Jim Ciaccio. Let me know if you want this one. It's $9.99. And then that's probably going to be it for Johnny Horton. Can you show Johnny Horton? Unfortunately, Johnny Horton. Is that a song? I don't know. It's just called the Johnny Horton Collection, as advertised on TV and radio. Let's see. All right, $9.99 on that one. But yeah, appreciate it. I think it's been another good week. Excited to dive deeper into the collection that we just got too. So I know there's some nuggets and gems throughout that thing. It's gonna be fun to pick through and go through it. But yeah, more of that kind of stuff will be in crates in front of a screen near you soon, probably this upcoming week. 45s, no Craig, no 45s, we're done. You got here too late. The last like 3 hours I've been wondering, I've been like, where's Craig? Where's Craig? And now you're here right when I'm about to sign off. I don't even know where our 45s are at, the ones that Chad's been pulling from. I have no idea. Yeah, no 45s, no CDs, no cassettes, no half-off crates. We're done. This is it. It's the end of the night. It's the end of the show. Get an Uber. It's time to go home. All right. Oh. Not really. No 45s in the South Carolina. I mean, yes, but nothing fun, nothing exciting. There weren't many. I mean, there were like 14,000 LPs and maybe like 245s, but nothing. There wasn't anything crazy. Nothing super fun. No punk or garage or anything like that. Yeah, the LPs are definitely the main thing from that collection. All right, well, you guys have a good old night. Oh, I pulled that Johnny Horton for you, Jim Sciaccio. I did pull the Johnny Horton. That one is sold to you. We got that sold to you. You guys have a good night.